I'm Joel Shine. I'm studying in class 8 in St.Thomas Residential School, Trivandrum, Kerala, India. I welcome you all to J.O.E.L, J.O.E.L's online educational lessons. Hello everyone. I welcome you all to the second part of the topic Algorithms and Flowcharts. Today we are going to deal about flowcharts and various symbols used in a flowchart. Okay, let's start with flowcharts. What is a flowchart? A flowchart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm. So it means that if you represent an algorithm, we have seen in the previous video that an algorithm is a series of instructions. So therefore, if you represent an algorithm with the help of symbols and lines, we can say that it is a flowchart. So the flowchart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm. Second one, boxes of different shapes and sizes. It is made up of boxes of different shapes and sizes. Now third one, it is connected with arrow marks to represent the flow of operations. So it is connected with some arrow marks to represent the flow of instructions in a flowchart. Now the second one, the features of a flowchart. What are the features of a flowchart? First one, it is an easy method for communication. So flowchart can be used as an easy method for communication instead of an algorithm. Now second one, independent of programming language. Flowchart is independent of programming language. Now third one, correct programming. It is the key to correct programming. Now the fourth one, plan and design a new system. A flowchart helps to plan and design a new system to represent algorithms. Now fifth one, indicates the task to be performed. So it indicates the task to be performed at each level. So the flowchart is an easy method to represent algorithm in form of symbols and flow lines. Now let's see the symbols used in a flowchart. Okay, the symbols used in a flowchart. Our first symbol or box is the terminal box. So what is a terminal box? A terminal box is used to determine the first and the last commands of a flowchart, that is start and stop. Now, a terminal box can be denoted by two shapes. The first one is an oval and the second one is a rounded rectangle. Now, we can say that a terminal box is used for writing the commands start and stop. Now, our second box is the input or output box. Input or output box. So, in these cases, in these two boxes we can write the input or output inside it. So in the first case we are taking input or read. It means that if you are writing input x, it means that we are giving the computer the value x. Now if you also write read x, it also means that we are inputting the value x. Now a second case is output or print. So if you are writing in this input or output box print y, it means that we are telling the computer to print the variable y. Now if we are writing output y, it also means that we are telling the computer to print or output the value y. Now this is our input or output box. Now our third box, that is the process box or processing box. In this box we are doing all the mathematical calculations. Now in our first case we can do mathematical calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and many more. Now our two examples are x is equal to y plus z and y is equal to x by z. If you write here as x is equal to y plus z, it means that inputting the variables y and z and we have to get the output as x. Now our second one is y is equal to x by z. It also means the same, but it is a division and here it is addition. Now our fourth one, that is flow lines. Now what are flow lines? Flow lines are used to show the flow of operations. So first if we write start, now second we are writing input. Now these all commands are connected together using flow lines. Now that is our fourth box or the fourth symbol. Now our fifth and the last box. This is known as the decision box. Now the decision box is represented by a diamond shape. Now what is a decision box? So a decision box is used to determine the flow of instructions based on certain conditions. So, therefore, as in this example, I have written as if x is less than 0, then the flow will continue along the path indicated as yes. And if x is greater than 0, then the flow will continue along the path indicated as no. Now, these are the various symbols used in a decision box. The first symbol is the less than symbol, greater than symbol, equal to symbol, less than or equal to symbol, greater than or equal to symbol, now not equal to symbol. So now these are the various symbols used in a flowchart. Now that we have learned what a flowchart is, let's see a simple example of a flowchart. So this flowchart is used for performing the division between two numbers a and b, where a is the numerator and b is the denominator. Okay, now let's start. So our first command will always be start. So this command have to be always written inside a oval or a rounded rectangle. So here I have written inside a rounded rectangle. Now our second command is to input the two numbers a and b. So in these two commands the user have to input the two numbers a and b. Okay, now our third command is a decision box. We need a decision box here because we know that in division, if the denominator is 0, we cannot perform division. It is not possible. So if b is equal to 0, then we have to continue along the path indicated as yes. So if the user enters the value for b as 0, then the computer says enter a non-zero value for b. So if b is equal to 0, then we have to enter a non-zero value for b. Then again we have to enter the value b. So if again the user enters the value as 0, then again computer will show enter a non-zero value for b. So this continues till the user enters a non-zero value. So if the user enters a non-zero value, then it will continue along the path indicated as no. So now we have to perform the calculation, that is a by b. So now our division is stored in a variable c. So c is equal to a by b, where b is a non-zero value. Now we have to print c in order to get the output. Now our last command will always be stop. It is also written inside an oval or a rounded rectangle. So now this is an example of a simple flowchart.